love this call, and your thoughts are amazing. So I want to dig in as deep as you let me. So send anything over.
You're very kind. Thank you so much, Carlos. We'll talk soon.
Bye.
All right, bye. All right, friends, that is my man Carlos. As you can see, he and I met several months ago and enjoyed each other's company. Look, if you're building a business, so many times we fall in love with our solution. And that's very natural. We want to help people with things that have helped us. We want to change people's lives with things that have changed ours, but it doesn't always apply. And I have spent more money, more months of my life chasing solutions for problems people weren't asking me to solve. And what I want to help you do, what came up multiple times in today's call, was the first thing we need to do is validate the offer. Now, you've heard that phrase in funnels, but hear me, it's not fancy. It just means, do people actually want to pay you for the solution you're offering? People might have a problem. I got a lot of problems, but I got a lot of problems I'm not willing to pay to fix right now because on the priorities of my life, they're not the most urgent. I have a massive to-do list app I use every day, and things are color-coded: red, orange, blue, and white. And the red are supposed to be the most urgent. But a lot of times I come in on a Monday morning and I go, you know what? The blue thing is actually the most important, and it gets moved to the top. So it's not just, do I need this thing done? Yes, I've got it. I need it done. It's on my to-do list. But am I willing to pay for it? Am I willing to spend time, resources, and energy to have it fixed today? And you need to know what those things are for your client. And you don't get that by sitting in your own ivory tower, your own workspace, and dreaming. You get it by talking to real people and saying, hey, I've got this capacity. I have this thing that I'm getting pretty good at, this AI moment, this business, whatever you're into, roofing, contracting, lawn mowing, health and wellness, beauty care, technology, whatever your thing is. Hey, I've got this thing I'm pretty good at. I'd love to serve you, but I need to know how to do that best. You could say it that forthcoming, or you could find other ways to have conversations to try to draw that information out of them in a loving, meaningful way, right? We're not trying to take advantage of people. We're truly trying to figure out, how can I serve you? And ultimately, here's the magic phrase: because I care about your business. What I'm about is helping mission-based businesses, missional businesses succeed. I want to help people who want to change the world and make it a better place. It turns out the whole system is rigged that the one who serves and cares for businesses the most makes the most money. So if you can serve somebody in a massive way, very deeply, that's a big problem. They'll pay you a lot of money to do it. I got this, cash just happens to be on my desk, but they will hand you certificates of appreciation. Rabbi Daniel Lapin taught me, called dollar bills. Dave Ramsey says, with presidents' faces on them. They will give you money. And listen to me, they would rather give you money than keep it so they can lay hold of the solution that you're offering. I want you to think about that. I want you to create a solution. Our calling is to create a solution so valuable, people would gladly give us cash. Give it to us so they can lay hold of the value or service that we offer. That is a business. Now, if you do that and you don't make money, that's called a hobby. If you do that and you lose money, that's called a nonprofit. If you do that and you make money, that's called a business. And we need to decide, are we going to be in business or not? Right? If you want to be in ministry, and I run a nonprofit ministry, a men's coaching ministry, thanks be to God, it makes almost no money. It barely pays the bills, but I'm thrilled to do it because I'm there to serve and there to meet a need that I realize there's not necessarily an equitable transaction for. At the same time I'm doing that, I also am running a for-profit business where I am looking to make as much money as possible by delivering the most robust, intense, highly valuable solutions for my clients so that they want to give me cash for it. Right? I'm not taking advantage of people. I'm focused so much on delivering value that they can't wait to get rid of their money and give me their business, because they know that when they trust me with their business, trust me, trust you with their business is better because you're involved. Guys, that's what it means to run a mission-based businesses. And you don't do that by waking up every day thinking about yourself. You don't create products that people are willing to throw their money at you by sitting in a vacuum wondering what they want to buy. You got to go have conversations. You got to go meet with real people. You got to ask them real questions, and not from a position to take advantage of them, but with a heart to serve them. And when you do that, you can't help but make money. When you do that, your phone will ring because your former clients will be telling their friends, you got to call this fella. You got to call this gal. She is going to change your life. I know because it's happening to me right now. If you serve people, they know it. If you take advantage of them, we can feel it, man. But if you're in it for real, if you're trying to help people for real, and it starts free and then you charge and so on and so forth, eventually it catches up with you. And those seeds you plant will make what one of my favorite proverbs says, 30, sometimes 60, sometimes 100x return when you serve and sow into the right audience. By the way, it's a free lesson from Jesus right there. He's my hero. So, friends, I'm for you. I love you. Let's build what matters. If you're going to spend all this time, all this resources trying to climb the ladder, you better make sure it's on the right wall first. I want you to build something that matters. And that happens when we serve other people. And at the same time, they love on us with money. Helps us pay for our bills, helps us go into the future to pay for our families, helps us make the world a better place by being generous. That's what it's about. That's what I'm about. If that resonates with you, I'd love to see you on one of these coaching calls. You can reach out to me at erikbledsoe.co. That's ErikBledsoe.co. You can send me a DM right here or wherever you happen to be watching this, whether YouTube, Instagram, etc. I want to help you out. A lot of these coaching calls, another place you can get a hold of me, are from AAA Accelerator. That's the AI Automation Agency Accelerator, where I'm partnered with Leah Motley and the crew there to help AI agencies start well and build well by serving other people. That's my specialty. So a lot of these calls are coming from there. Love to see you there as well. Whatever you're doing, whatever your hand finds to do it with all your might. But for God's sake, for all sake, build something that matters. And I want to help if I can. We'll talk to you soon. See you next week. Bye.